to castle, but I will show position that I showed on Discord when I played my over the board tournament, and then we're going back to puzzles. So this was the position, something like this. Oh no, something like this. So my opponent last move was this, and doesn't matter, his pawn was here, my pawn was here, my bishop was somewhere, some pawns somewhere. I don't know what the position was. I don't remember. I'm really bad at remembering positions. It was something like that. He thought he could castle, so he performed the move. Ian said, "No, you're not allowed to do that," and it was a lost game. But it's really sometimes our brain is just can't understand the simplest thing. So we're playing over the board. I'm playing with a much stronger player than I am, and in this position, he is doing like you can see when you're playing against the grandmasters. One game I lost, my opponent was just without any. He didn't think for a second and think, oh, maybe I should move this, maybe I should move this. But in this position, you've seen my opponent playing, starting play like, okay, I know here he knows he's stronger than me and he's playing fast. And then at some moment you can see what with his body language he's doing, and then hand starts to do this, and then at some point he wants to do this but he changed his mind. That's not something that GMs do. So I was really excited because I knew I was doing well just by his body language, and we were both below 1 minute. I was at 20 seconds, he was at 40 seconds, something like that. And it's really, my heart is racing because he didn't know how to. He was trying. This position was going on for some time. He was trying to do a few things but couldn't. So he was just kind of moving rook left and right. So I know he doesn't have a plan, and it felt really good for me. And in this position, he plays rook check. So what's going on in my mind is, I don't want to lose this pawn. And have in mind, I have 30 seconds on the clock. Something somewhere, yes. So I don't really want to take this pawn because I feel if I lose this pawn, so oh, my king is in check. Where should I go? I don't want to go here because if I go here, he will take my pawn. And I don't want to lose this pawn because then rook goes here and king will go here and I can't do that. Oh look, I can deliver check. And in over the board tournament in this position a week ago I played check. So of course I know that I'm not allowed to do check when my king is in check. But sometimes your brain. No, I did not say check. A counter check. So just your mind goes away. Like, okay, it's not that I didn't see my king was in check because I clearly remember thinking, oh, I have to move my king and I don't want to move it here. So I'm just saying, how did he react? His reaction was his reaction was like that at first moment I thought he was so angry at himself because he didn't see this move. But then He was like, "You're in check, you're in check." And I'm like, "Oh, no." Now, so what happened next? I said, "Okay, you get 1 minute. Do you want me to call arbiter or do you want me to do it?" And he's like, "You're in check." I don't know. I'm yes, I know it's a legal move. For first one, you get 1 minute. Can I do it? Because I didn't want him to see me mess with the clock or everything. Maybe he wants for arbiter to do it. So I take the clock, but my hands are shaky and I can't. I know how to do it, but I can't figure out. I always press one button too fast. Even then, I take the clock. I go to the arbiter, so I'm completely in a mess. It's last round, so I go to the arbiter. I reacted completely wrong in this position. I go to the arbiter, and even there, I'm just clicking on the clock, and he said, "No, you skip the minute again. You have to start all over again." I start all over. "Nope, you skipped it again. Just calm down." And while I'm doing that, what is my opponent doing? Sitting at the table and looking at the position. Instead, because I wanted to do it as fast as possible, I actually made a mistake. What we should have done is he should have claimed a legal move, called the arbiter, and I should have used that time to sit and think about my position because, like I said, I only had 30 seconds on my clock. So I got back. Well, someone has to deal with the clock. And actually, the if you don't claim, oh, but there was a. So for the first illegal move, you get 1 minute. For the second, you lose a game. Uh, so if you don't claim with the arbiter that there was a legal move, how are you going to claim that this was the second one? Of course, I'm a fair player, so I would say, okay, this is my second one, I lose, but really, there's no how can you prove it if you don't report it to arbiter. Anyways, so for the next time, I let him, yep, it's a legal move. You call the arbiter, and I will use my time to think about position because, as I said, I come back with the shaky hands. I'm completely messed up because I missed a check, and it's a simple check. I don't know what to play. I have 30 seconds, and what I did in this position, I played this. He did. At some point, I didn't know what to do, so I took here, he took here, and my king, I made a mistake because my king was completely zoned out now. I couldn't, I should have go back. My king was completely out of the game for the rest of the game. Okay, and now back to the puzzles. Other than that, over the board went really, really well. And with that, I had 7 out of 12. With that, at least 7.5. No, it was great. Okay. Mistakes can happen, especially over the board. That's my point. Oh, Prince, thank you. I wish it was a better story to tell. Maybe next time. Uh, I don't think anything other than that interesting happened over the board. I was talking to myself in English like I was talking on stream. That's just a habit, I guess. And 5 plus 3 seems like 2 plus 1. It's just that 3 extra seconds you get, you use half of them to play a move. It's just so little time.